And
Yes, you
together
are.
we are, yeah, I'm
You are,
very
Sean.
Sean. And together we are the
Down Under
Downunder Cruisers.
Cruises.
Welcome aboard,
G'day,
folks. Nice
g'day.
to have you here. Hey, I just got to go in the chat real quick. First up, Amy.
Amy.
Amy has made it to the 155 trillion Battlestar Galactica
Wow.
onboard credit points.
Have we run out of P&O points, have we? We
Well,
must have.
I got a phone call from P&O yesterday to say,
Stop
please
giving away.
Well, stop giving away Fair Star points because the ship ain't sailing anymore.
long ago.
Yep, that's right.
Amy, we are so thrilled about your news, about your promotion and everything. That is amazing. I know it's been a couple of weeks now, but
Yep.
officially, well done.
Well, officially she takes over on the 24th.
Brilliant.
Nick is saying g'day Nick, how are you? Welcome aboard. He's
We're
excited
looking
for
forward.
all 4 of his Qantas flights.
I don't know how you'll feel.
Yeah.
I hope you've got an aisle seat so you can stretch your legs at
Yeah,
least.
that's right.
Because you're going to be very concertinaed in.
But now wait a minute. Qantas is a little bit bigger than Jetstar.
Yeah, but he's
And the
Nick's
two of them
very
well,
tall,
yeah,
you know.
okay, yeah,
Very tall.
Yeah, I get that.
We are looking forward to seeing you.
Yes,
We're
we are.
already planning,
So-
looking for things to do.
So his flights are going from Brisbane to Darwin, Darwin to Sydney, and drum roll,
Wow.
Sydney. Hang on, I've got to do this right. Hang on, let me just get it up.
Yes, we've got his
and
arrival times for us.
Sydney to Melbourne. Can't go down under without a visit to Sean and Ilana before he flies back to the USA.
Well, you're going to be getting up early on the Friday morning. I've already said to Nick, it's way too early for me.
What time's
To
he
be
flying in?
Greeting us. You'll be here at about 7:30 a.m. You get up early.
You see what I've got to live with, guys? Do you see?
Well, you never know.
She's so lucky. I love her. G'day, Larry. How you going?
G'day, Larry.
Larry, I've spoken to you before, and I did say hello earlier on, but even though it was late, I'm still saying hello. Well, if it isn't the lady Najuma.
Hello, Najuma.
How are you, Najuma?
Hope
Amy
you are
saying
well.
g'day to... Yes. Z!
G'day, Z.
Welcome aboard, buddy. How you doing? Nice to have you on board. Looking forward to seeing you at the most awesomest, brilliantest cruise ever. No, it's not the one you're going on. It's January the 2nd, 2025, out of Sydney.
Would be nice.
Come on down.
Laurie,
G'day, Laurie.
yes.
How are you?
Hello.
Nice to have you on board. Amy is saying
see you.
thanks. She gets an outback for her birthday. Tomorrow's her last shift as a
Wow.
manager.
Wow.
Monday will be the managing partner.
That is amazing.
Woo-hoo! Congratulations.
Special Tim Tam cake for you.
Yeah.
Pavlova.
Amy, no Tim Tam cake, Tim Tam slam. Celebrate it with a Tim Tam slam. Teach all your staff how to do a Tim Tam slam, and maybe you can even get them to try some Vegemite. G'day, Eric. Welcome aboard, Eric. Nice
G'day,
to
Eric.
have you on board. Congratulations, Amy from Najuma. Congratulations from Nick. Eric is saying g'day to everybody. That's awesome. I'm just flicking through because, as you know, we're running on 4 channels today,
Yes,
so I'll just
yes.
bring it up as we go. Thanks all from Amy. All right, now, folks, as the chat says, or as the thumbnail said, sunset on any cruise is awesome.
Yeah.
My question is, what was your most memorable sunset and on which ship? What about you?
Oh, what about me? What?
Yeah, which one was yours?
I don't know. They're all. I can't picture one.
Oh, you can't-
I can't. How can you? Just select one.
Okay, I'll tell you the
Any?
one.
Do you know what? Sunsets are just better anyway
They are.
over the ocean.
They are. But I'll tell you the one that I found most memorable was outside of just sailing away from Suva.
I knew you were gonna. I actually had a feeling. That was special,
It was really special because
but for many reasons.
Yes.
Not just the
Yeah,
sunset. It was
no,
great. I know.
yeah.
I know because I was blubbering, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were.
I know because I was singing
Yep.
that very emotional song for me, the Fiji farewell song. I
Yep.
know, and it just hit me.
Well, talking
That
about
was
that,
very emotional for me.
talking about that,
Yep.
I've made a little video.
Of
Um, well,
what?
you'll see.
Not me singing.
I'll show you the video
Oh dear.
if it works.
The rocks. Have we been to the rocks?
Well, here we are, folks. The Down Under cruisers have just completed another cruise, and there we go. That's the ship behind us.
Where's Wally, I wonder?
Yeah, where is
Where are the
Wally?
two Wallies?
Well,
I
yeah.
know. Pretty easy to guess, I think.
So, tell me, what's the bridge behind us?
That's
Anybody know?
oh yes, 10,000 points. P&O Arcadia points.
10,000 Arcadia points.
The old Arcadia.
We can give more.
Okay, we can give 1 million then.
10 trillion Arcadia points.
Well, we've been
Where are we?
super generous.
Yeah.
Well, we have just disembarked that glorious ship there, the Grand. Just a quick 3-day trip from Melbourne up here to beautiful, sunny, just Sydney. And it is rocking here.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, we had a brilliant time. It was so lovely. Your parents had a blast. Your sister had a blast. Her friend Donna had a blast. We ate and ate and ate till we almost exploded. Drank a few cocktails.
One or two. That dirty banana was rather dirty.
Oh,
don't
he
you
had
think?
the dirty banana in the end. I had a
yeah.
couple of big frozen margarita and a lovely daiquiri. We went to smart clubs, did some quizzing. What else did we do? Lots of things.
Comedians and fun.
And fun.
Lots of fun.
It was great.
Well, folks,
We celebrated our anniversary.
and we did.
Last night, which was lovely.
And folks, what I'm going to say is January the 2nd, 2025. What better view than from this spot over here for you when you join us on the Celebrity Edge?
And it'll be right there where the beautiful Grand Princess is right now.
So, folks, have fun.
Why not?
Save
Come and
up.
see it for yourselves.
Come and join us. Take care.
Bye.
There we go.
I thought you were going to show a sunset. I was waiting for a sunset.
Hang on,
Wow.
folks. There we go. Got rid of that one. So there we go, folks. That's the cruise that we're going on. We're expecting you to come along with us. So when's it going to happen for you guys?
It's a shame we didn't turn the camera around and show the Opera House because we were actually standing
Yeah, well, I
almost
might have-
outside the Opera House on the
Yeah,
other side.
well-
So, but anyway, yeah. Imagine being there
Oh, what can I
in
say?
summer.
What can I say?
New
gonna
Year?
Be, yes. New and just
Amazing.
imagine we've just lined up against Circular Quay, and we're looking up into the sky. These fireworks are going off. The atmosphere is you've never experienced a Sydney New Year's Eve, and I can tell you the atmosphere is absolutely electric. It's
can
absolutely
imagine.
amazing.
And they do a fantastic concert in the courtyard of the Opera House, so we'll be able to hear it. If you
Correct.
don't see it, there might be a big screen somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, and if we're lucky and get a hotel close by and they've got a rooftop,
Yep.
we can at least be up top on the roof because I know it's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of people and they close off the streets, etc.
Yep.
So, yep, we need to get
Absolutely.
prime posse for that.
Exactly, and we'll be working on that.
Anyway,
Amy says thanks to all. Larry says sorry, I had it on mute. What did I miss? Larry, everything. Nick is saying I'm interested to see the sun set and rise over the Australia.
and actually, when you go on the GAN, I think there's an early morning breakfast. They set up a sunrise breakfast. You get off the train,
Yep.
and they have big trestle tables, especially you go out there early for the sunset. Sunrise, I believe.
And I believe sunset there's a stop at one point as well, where they get a sunset
Fantastic. Yep.
as Larry is saying good day to you.
Thank you. Hi, Larry.
I'm not significant enough.
Excuse me, it says hi, Sean.
Yeah, no, I'm
Don't tell
using.
fibs.
No, all right, I won't. Nick's meant the Outback, and the Outback is
We,
absolutely exquisite.
well, you were there recently,
Yeah, I
and
was there.
yeah,
I was there.
it
Amy,
is amazing.
Larry, g'day to Amy. Everybody's saying g'day, g'day, and g'day back and forward. Nick is going hit the send button. He hit the send button a little too quickly on that. He meant to say he's going to be
No
excited
problem.
to see the sun rise and set from the trains across Australia. And you're going to enjoy it, really.
Can I just say those meals
Oh,
that they present on the train looks amazing, and you'll get real Aussie cuisine.
yep.
You'll get some roux,
Yes.
finger limes, all sorts of things.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Facebook user, let me guess. Hello, everyone. I'm typing through a phone, is why I'm not tagging everyone one by one. Oh, who would say that? That's not Bonnie. Maybe we can find out. We'll have a look shortly. If I can get Ilana just to go into there and do a search through the Facebooks when it comes up. Nick is saying Sydney Harbour Bridge is one thing you'll be looking forward to seeing. And in actual fact, Sydney, you can do Sydney Harbour Bridge and the Opera House in about half an hour. The rocks take about another half an hour. So, and yes, Ilana has been to the rocks.
It's a running joke with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and make sure that you use the ferries as your taxi and go across the harbour to all different places, to the North Shore, to Manly,
Yep.
and all other places.
Najum is saying good day to Larry. Facebook users saying they're on Facebook. We're aware of that.
Okay, great. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
We'll find out who you are in a minute.
Is it you on yours?
It's either on mine or it's
Let's have a look.
on mine and or it's on the creators. Larry's saying the Down Under Bridge. Yes, it is the Down Under Bridge, and you know what's exciting, Larry, and you'll get to experience this when you come down for January the 2nd on that free cruise you're coming on, whatever. When you're actually standing on the cruise ship, on the deck of the ship, and it either reverses out underneath the bridge or it sails out underneath the bridge. It's an amazing, absolutely amazing feeling, isn't it?
Brilliant. Very exciting.
So who's the
I don't
user?
know.
Okay. And it must be.
We'll
Go-
find
go
out.
onto
It
the
doesn't matter.
comments there. There's the one comment there. Laurie is saying, "Is this the trip you took your parents on?" Yes, that picture was the one we took my parents on,
Yes.
where we ended up in Sydney. It was nice. It was great. They thoroughly enjoyed it. Although they did do a little bit too much, they tried to cram a week's cruising into 3 days.
Well, I think it's
For
only
them.
natural,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
it was their first time. They wanted
Yeah.
to see and do everything and not miss out. And I think they felt slightly, I don't know if the word was obligated to us, but they, as in, join in and whatever.
Yeah.
And, yes, slightly overextended themselves, but they had a great time.
They had a ball. Okay, we've got to say good day to Ananda.
Ananda!
Hello, Ananda. How are you? And she better be listening in because I'm not repeating the sign language that Matt and Kimbra did. Laurie is saying good day to Larry. Okay, Larry, it's 29. You want to know what it is here?
Is that Celsius?
Yeah, see.
Wow, gorgeous, lovely.
We're sitting on
Perfect.
12 with 62% humidity.
I tell you what, if you look out we can see, we've got a window right there.
Yep.
And you would not think it was 12 degrees. It is blue sky, the sun shining. Do we know who it is?
Yeah, it's
Have you-
Kenny. Kenny's on
Oh,
Facebook.
okay. When he said about not tagging,
Yeah, it's Kenny.
I had a feeling.
G'day, Kenny. Welcome
Kenny,
aboard,
how you
buddy.
feeling,
Nice
mate?
to have you here.
Are you feeling? I know you
Hope-
weren't well the other
yeah.
day.
Yeah, we hope you're feeling better, mate. Hope you are. Nick is saying some Vegemite as well on the train.
Oh, good on you, Nick.
I actually on hump day.
Good luck.
I actually spent a good half an hour explaining to the folks
Yes.
how you put Vegemite on.
Oh, how you put Vegemite on,
Yeah.
as in very, very thinly.
Yes.
Please, yes.
Yes.
With,
And
and butter, please.
Yeah.
And make sure toast is best.
Yep.
But properly toasted.
correct.
Not this just wave the toast over a flame, but proper, get a bit of crunch and colour onto your bread.
Now Nick is bragging here. He says hopefully he'll be meeting Larry the day before he boards his flight, his Air Canada flight to Brisbane.
Oh. Can do some plane spotting together.
Yeah, we could. Well, I'm not going to track his flight. That's for sure.
Why not? I bet
Well,
you will
like,
be.
I don't feel like staying up 15 hours to watch the flight go over the water.
Nick, it's very exciting, but when you think about that flight,
I know who this is, Mr. Kenneth Oakes.
We should, I know. Shame on us.
Yep. I hope you and Pa are both doing well. Yeah.
Good. He says it's good. That's
Yep.
great.
I'm doing great. Thanks for
Yeah,
asking.
you are welcome.
Larry. Plane spotting at YVR is amazing. I used to go there a lot. Yeah, but Larry, you can plane spot at YVR. We plane spot at MEL.
Oh, do you know what? When I was plane spotting, waiting to take off to Adelaide,
Yep.
they unloaded pets off one of the planes,
Oh, wow.
and they were just below the window, and one of the workers came along and was stopping at the cages and looking, and we couldn't see what was in there, and there was a bigger cage, and it must have been, I don't know what was in there, but he took a photo of it.
Oh, wow.
And a few of us were giggling because he couldn't see us, but we were watching him. It was very cute.
That's cool. G'day, Kelly and Tammy's Journey. Welcome
Kelly and
aboard.
Tammy's
Nice to have
Journey.
you guys here. We're talking about when was your favourite sunset?
When
on
and
a
where?
cruise?
Where were
On
you?
what ship and where were you? Larry's saying g'day. We've got Cheryl, One Deck
Oh,
Down.
hello,
Now, is
hello.
that a new one, Cheryl, or are you new to the channel? Welcome aboard. Where
Welcome.
are you?
Welcome.
Tell us all. Kelly and Tammy saying g'day to Larry. Okay, Kenny's statement. Vegemite is cockapoo.
I think that was something that definitely
Yeah.
was not a tongue slapping your brain moment there at all.
Now, Kenny, I'm going to ask you a question. What's worse, Vegemite or Avo?
And strangely enough, Kenny, avocado and Vegemite together on toast is actually not too bad.
Really?
Well, you don't like Vegemite to begin with.
Yeah,
so
that's true. That's true. G'day to Larry. G'day to Najuma. Laurie, what's the trip cost from California
out here to here.
to here? Or yeah,
Um,
having a clue.
you'd have to find out because it's more than 12 months out, and it is our summer season, and depends on what airline as well.
Yep. Larry's saying Cheryl is not new. Her channel name is. Well, that's good to know.
Ah.
We just need to know who it was.
It's all right. Just
Kelly and Tammy is going g'day to Laurie. Laurie's going, hey Kelly and Tammy, Jenny. Amy, g'day to Amy. Now Cheryl, just playing with my name a bit, not really a channel. Well, Cheryl is a nice name. What can I say?
not really a channel.
How can you not be a channel? How can you not really be a channel? I mean, you could do it. You could do the old Meg trick. I'm not a creator. Well, that's one thing. Being a creator and being a channel are two different things. Yep. The cruise cost.
Oh, okay.
So the cruise cost here in Australia.
Well, I don't know what the current cost is because it does change according to the offers from Celebrity. Laurie, the easiest way to find out is to get in touch with
Crystal from
Destinations Delight, and she will give you the
Desti-
current offer.
Destination Delight 96
At
gmail.com. And she'll give you the costs. Najuma saying good day to Kelly and Tammy's journey. How are you, Nick? He paid 1,400 US for his Vancouver to Brisbane flight,
Now, is that return?
but is travelling there during the winter season. It is one way.
That's one way.
He hasn't got his home
Return.
trip done yet,
Okay.
which is not bad.
Well, you
Ours
consider
is a
the
lot higher.
consider the distance. I mean, you are a long way away from us.
Yeah, you are.
No, I didn't say the other way around.
Yeah.
You are a long way away.
Yeah. Laurie is saying, Larry is saying, Laurie, flying out of LAX would be not bad, but flights to Australia are always expensive. Cruises around $4,000 to $5,000. Yes, that's
and,
about right.
Yeah, and depending,
But-
of course, on your
But
your
you've got to
cabin.
remember
what you
that
select.
the cruise that we're going on is the 2nd of January, so it's high season for Australia. It's
2 weeks. Don't forget as well. It is a long for you.
our
It's a long cruise.
holidays, it's our vacation time, and it is Christmas.
It's actually 15 days, I think.
The
all up.
cruise itself is 15 days, 14 nights. So, and that's an average cruise for Australia. Yeah.
For us, that's not long at
Yeah.
all. In fact, we'd like it longer. But
Yes, 2-week cruise. We would
Yep.
like it longer. Only some of us have to get back to the office.
this is true.
Because if we don't get back to the office,
We have no money to go on to start saving for the next one.
that's correct. And let me say, folks, that even though we're going on cruises, let me say that we are going to be doing the cruise in conjunction with Helping Hands. So we will have a Helping Hands for cruising recipient on board that cruise ship as well. And as Kenny can attest to you, and I'm not sure who else is in the chat, if anybody who was a recipient, Kenny can attest to you, a cruise, it was amazing and it changed lives.
Yes, we've got people there who came with us on that cruise. We've got
Mm.
Juma and Larry and Amy. And they certainly saw the benefit
Absolutely.
to everybody, actually.
Larry is saying that the cruise price is great. Yeah, we know that. It is great. It's awesome.
And it is celebrity.
It is
too.
celebrity,
I
yep.
mean, yep.
And Kenny is going, hello everyone on the YouTube side of the
it's
stream. Good
changed.
on you, mate. Thank you very much. That's Kenny's second channel. By the way, if you can hear any noises going on in the background, they are busy constructing the house
We have
next door to
this
where we live.
huge mansion going up across the driveway next door. And it's going to block out hopefully it's not going to block our light. I still can't work out if it's one house or it's
one.
it's a unit, sort
It's
of
one.
joined townhouse.
No, because
It's
they've already
enormous.
split the block.
It's huge.
Yeah, they've already split the block. Nick is saying that his return will be approximately 1900 Aussie, 1200. What?
Oh.
Yeah, 1278 US. He'll be flying with Delta Airlines from Sydney to LAX, where he'll be connecting onto Minnesota, Little Soda.
Well, you'll certainly get lots of mile points. Hopefully, you're connected to a club.
Yep.
For your
Larry,
miles.
Thank you very much, mate. Yes, please, folks.
Yes,
please.
please.
Hit the
Whichever
thumbs
you're,
up.
and if you jump to the other channel too, that would doubly
Yeah,
be great
absolutely,
too.
we
And just
need
give
it.
a thumbs up in there.
Boy, do we need all the help we can get. Nick is saying that his return flight is still to be determined which day exactly he'll be flying back. I'll tell you what, folks. I mean, Nick is going to be experiencing some amazing stuff when he comes down. Because what he'll do is he'll go on a flight through to Sydney, I think it is, and he'll take the train going from Sydney to Perth and then back again.
Amazing.
So here's Australia, he's going from this side to that side, and then he gets a train from Adelaide from here to there. So, like, he's going from side to side and top to bottom. And he's going to get to see right in the middle of everywhere that nobody usually goes to. He's going to have the most amazing trip. Folks, if you want to come on down, you've got to come down and enjoy it. Okay, if you don't want to do that, at least come and spend Christmas, New Year's with us. Sorry, New Year's in the first week. His return flight is still to be determined. Um, Kenny is going, yes, he loved his very first cruise so much that he can't wait to get on his second cruise in November.
It's exciting.
November the 11th to the 16th, 2023, on the Carnival Sunshine, going out of Charleston, South Carolina, to Nassau, Bahamas, and Half Moon
Lovely.
Key. Mate, you're
That's
going to
exciting.
have, it is absolutely exciting, and I'm so proud of you for it.
You'll have a great time.
Yeah. And now, Larry, you want Black Opal, you've got to come down and get it.
Oh, you'll have to go to Cooper Pedy, won't you?
Absolutely. Come on down to Cooper Pedy. I believe the train goes there. The Gatton is first, Darwin to Adelaide and back, the Sydney to Perth and back on the Indian Pacific.
Oh, so are you? Oh, it's
So
Darwin first.
He's going Darwin
Darwin
first.
down to Adelaide, and then up again,
Then up again.
and then he'll go down to Sydney, across
Yep.
to Sydney, down
And
and
then
across,
from
and
Sydney
then to Perth,
to Perth and then back.
and then back,
Yep.
and then he'll come down to us.
Yeah.
Whew.
Man, he's going to have the most unbelievable trip. Unbelievable.
Oh, we
Stream
can take
Elements
him
is-
on a metro train.
Yeah, we could.
We could, when we go to the city,
Yeah.
we'll go on the train,
We'll go on
and
the
you
train.
can experience the metro train.
Stream Elements has popped in and said, we would like to thank all of you donated to Helping Hands for Cruising. Please continue to give so that we can have more recipients joining us on our next cruise.
Indeed.
And absolutely, we want to have, we're going to have a cruiseathon on the 25th and 26th of August. If you want to be a presenter, please pop on to Meg or Crystal and let them know you want to be a presenter. If you don't want to be a presenter but are happy to donate, folks, as little or as much as you want, we're aiming to hit $10,000 for this cruiseathon. And with that cruiseathon, if we get $10,000, that means we can get 3 couples on a cruise. Larry was looking at a princess cruise to Fiji. Yeah, that's okay.
Well,
August
wait. Then, if you want to go to Fiji, then wait and come with us.
The issue is this: the princess cruise that he gets is a freebie,
But
because Larry
yes,
is a TA.
I know. Yes, I know.
Right? He's not a cruiser. He's a TA. If he was a cruiser, he'd jump on any cruise ship with us and go cruising to Fiji so that we could then show him places like Suva.
Where is this cruise to Fiji leaving from? Is it leaving from here?
There's only one place it would leave from.
Well, it could be a trans-Pacific
no.
and coming
Oh, yeah, it
across
could be.
via. Could be a
Could be.
segment from, say,
But I don't think Princess would do that.
do what? Well, they do world cruising.
Oh, what do you
Corals
know?
on the.
What do you know? It's leaving
What?
from Vancouver.
Oh, so it is a trans. That's a long trans-Pacific.
I'm glad you said Trans-Pacific. You just left it at trans, and then I was thinking, what?
It's a ship with an identity crisis.
That's right. Is it a princess or is it a prince? Actually, it's leaving from Hawaii.
I thought as much.
Which means that it's a 22-day cruise, Larry.
And didn't you think you get to Fiji and you're only 3 hours away from us
That's
when
it.
you reach Fiji, Larry?
Correct.
Really?
Correct. I hope you're taking Ananda
3
with
hours.
you on a 3-hour tour.
Well, by plane that is, not by,
Oh, yeah,
not by
that's
boat,
right.
obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. So, folks, where is your most memorable sunset, and on what cruise ship? Still waiting for that answer.
I'm very, very distracted by
Oh,
what's going on next door.
I see. Vancouver to Hawaii to Fiji.
Yes,
Yeah, that's right.
that's what I'm.
Amy is saying her boss's cat had an identity crisis.
Oh.
My boss thought the cat was a boy, and it had kittens 6 weeks ago.
Oh,
Should be getting one on Sunday.
oh,
Unbelievable.
yeah. How is Adelaide going to take that?
Yeah, well, Addie will handle it because she's already got another 2 cats.
Oh, that's yes.
Nick is saying that he
I've just
found there's a
realised.
train from Brisbane to
Biwa.
Biwa to get to Australia Zoo. That's why he's going to Brisbane first when he was a child.
Oh,
He
the
loved Steve
Aussie Zoo,
Irwin's
yeah.
Crocodile Hunter videos. His family zoo is definitely his first in Aussie adventure.
Good,
Hopefully
good.
not jet lagged. Mate, let me say,
No, jet lag this way you should be fine.
yeah,
I think it's going
it's the other
home that
way.
you'll feel it,
Yeah.
actually.
Now, Nick, you decided to take the plane down to Melbourne. What would have been awesome would have been an interstate
There
going
was a
from
train.
from Sydney to Melbourne. Try that and then fly back. By the way, the train from Sydney to Melbourne is an overnighter. Kenny is saying hello, everyone in the Helping Hands. Thank you, mate. Thank you for going in there. And please, folks, if you're in there, hit the
Please
thumbs
do,
up.
yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Larry is going, even though it's free, and he's got free in inverted commas,
Yes, I know, you still, yeah,
you still pay taxes and
Yeah.
gratuities.
I know.
And that's a problem because, Larry, I'd rather be spending $2,500 than $7,000. Because if you think about it, flights, get the flights, I'd rather pay for the flights and maybe some gratuities and taxes than have to pay for the cruise as well. I mean, that's...
Well, if you had the,
it's huge.
if you were given the choice, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Stream Elements are saying support the channel by purchasing our merch. There are our merch links. And what that does is any monies that we make out of this channel go directly into Helping Hands.
And I believe that we should be. Are we up and running with our new Helping Hands merch yet?
Almost. We've just got to get the website sorted to
Yeah.
allow for it, and then we'll be okay.
Yes, we've got a few new items there as well, where when we'll let you know when that's the release of that.
Yep.
There are things for doggies as well.
Nick is saying, you looked at the XPT train between Sydney and Melbourne, watched a few reviews and decided would rather fly. The amount you
okay.
spend on the GAN and Indian Pacific is okay with just flying to Melbourne.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
Fair enough.
it's not a cheap trip, but XPT is relatively quick and yeah.
It's relatively quick.
Well, it is.
You get on a plane and you've got 1.5 hours.
Yeah, but
XPT you've got overnight.
yes, but it's quicker than the other version where you've got
Walking.
stopping at all stations. There's XPT and then there's the general overnighter.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. I did not know.
Yeah. Larry's going, they're both looking at casual jobs maybe in the future. You're looking at casual jobs?
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at I'm just picking a job. You're looking at window cleaner. Why not just do the job? Don't look at the job. Do it. Okay, shut up, Sean. Extra income. Oh, I got it. I understand. Thank you, Larry. I'm glad you clarified that, because I was just, you said you're looking at it. I didn't know where. All right, I'll shut up. Larry just emailed his resume today. Oh,
Good.
Good on you, mate.
Good.
Good on you. Yes, they'll pick you up. No worries. So, okay, I said Suva was my sunset.
Mm.
What was yours?
You asked me already and I said.
Same one?
No,
Anywhere?
I don't.
Aside
I
from
can't.
anywhere.
I
Pick
can't.
one.
No, I
Pick
can't
one.
because
Pick one.
no. I can't pick one.
You're just being selfish now.
It's being very selfish. I can't pick one. They're all fabulous.
Yeah, all right.
All
win.
fabulous. Where was that taken? This picture.
That was taken
That was good.
just outside of Melbourne. It was the evening we sailed out of Melbourne.
Well, that's beautiful.
I was trying to get my mum and dad to look at it.
I do think that sunset over the South Pacific was actually glorious.
Yeah. Larry is saying they're looking for someone to look after their website. Larry, I'm
Oh,
confused.
to
Do
look
you
up.
take the website home and feed it? I mean, I'm seriously,
Oh,
you
g'day,
Canadians.
Chris.
G'day, Busby. How are we, mate?
Good to see you.
Ilana, they seeing us. How can we see
Oh, yeah,
them?
we are. We can't see everything.
Yeah, shush. Don't tell them we can see everything. They'll switch their cameras off. Amy is saying she had to make a resume to apply for her promotion. She hadn't written one in
Oh,
years. It was
oh
awful,
no.
but she still got the job. Pretty sure they didn't even look at it technically.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'd be about
you
right.
really do wonder. You spend hours and days preparing it, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Kenny is saying Ford Man in the house trying to show some love and support with the YouTube
Thank
channel.
you, Kenny.
Good
Much
on you.
appreciated.
Ford Man
Much
here.
appreciated.
Yep, really appreciate it. I can just see
Oh,
Larry. This is Larry right now. Oh, Sean, I'm sorry. Mate, I
what
love
are you
you.
sorry for, Larry? He's the
Yeah,
one who should be
yeah,
sorry.
that's right. Uh, Chris is saying,
Oh,
"Good, but it's storming
oh
bad there."
no.
Well, I
Oh
hope I hope
no.
you guys are safe and
Oh,
dry
I don't
and
like
nothing goes wrong.
storms. Oh.
G'day to Amy and Larry. Larry's going. He felt the same way, Amy. Yeah, I can imagine. It's interesting. Nick is saying he was curious to see the exact distance between our airports. Yours in Melbourne and mine here in Minnesota. No direct flights, of course, but it is 9,442
Oh, is that
miles.
all?
Yeah.
I thought
Fif-
it doesn't sound
fif-
that far.
well, let's hear it in case.
15,000. Ah,
15,195 kilometers.
okay.
Dang, it's a long way. You,
Yeah,
mate,
well,
you're not wrong. And that's in a straight line.
and most of it's that ocean in between.
Yep. Amy is saying she spent minutes making it
Oh, did
just
you?
because it had to
That's
be uploaded. She had to upload it to finish the application process. Let's be honest, the job was mine before I applied. We knew that. Yep,
just a formality, eh?
yep, yep. Larry's saying good day to Busby. Larry's saying for us Canadians, sorry isn't taking blames. Anyways, it's sometimes said in an empathetic way.
Okay.
Oh, so now
Gotcha.
you're trying to
Gotcha.
be empathetic, huh? Chris is saying we call this time of year monsoon. It's the rainy
Yep.
time of the year in the desert.
Yep.
That's right, you do live in a desert. Well, 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 I can do it. I can do it. Nothing hold me down.
Hello.
Welcome aboard.
G'day.
Nice to have you here. Who are you? Where are you from? Nick is saying, are you relocating for it? No, Amy is taking over the restaurant that she's working at currently. It's now becoming hers. Kenny,
Wow.
I have the whole house to myself again tonight
Ooh.
at the Kicking a Country House.
Whoa, don't get up to mischief.
Ooh, yeah, don't. You never know. Um, you never know what might be happening there. Larry is saying, especially when you roll your eyes with it.
I see.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
all
I
right.
know.
That all.
I
Yeah,
know.
that sounds slightly
Yeah.
sarcastic.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
sorry.
Yeah, there we go. Good on you, Larry. Yeah. So, Larry, where was your momentous sunset? And you, Kenny, where was your momentous cruise sunset? Which was the one that you actually were excited to see? Amy's been on 1,001 cruises, so she would have more than one momentous sunset.
Sorry, it's voices from outside.
She's just hearing this guy banging.
It's- there's. What is that sound?
Oh,
What's he doing now? It's
he's-
not drilling. It's
Well, he's actually screwing stuff.
yeah, screwing.
Well,
Um,
yeah. Let's change the subject. G'day,
Nuts and
Sherry. How are
bolts.
you? Nice to have you
Sherry, g'day,
here.
g'day.
I'm hoping you were the other Sherry beforehand, but if you are, that's great. Glad to have you on board. Sherry, where was your most momentous sunset? On which ship? Speaking of sunsets, yes, Larry, there's Sherry. Very good, Larry. Hi, Plum. From I Can Do It, Nothing Holds Me Back.
Down.
Hold me down. That's cool. Chris, Kenny, behave over there and don't burn the place down. Yeah, I'd be in agreement with that one, Chris. Larry, g'day to Sherry, to Nothing Can Hold Me Down. Hey, Larry, I Can Do It, Nothing Can Hold Me Down. Hi, Sherry, and etc. Kenny, by the way, if you see Kicking a Queen, aka Amber, tell her happy blessed birthday tomorrow, Saturday in the US. Thank you for that heads up, Larry. Kenny, thank you for that heads up, my friend. I think we might just do something by surprise.
There have been quite a few birthdays in July.
Yeah, my sisters.
Yes.
My sisters.
Yes. No, there's been quite, I think Michael Ann had a birthday.
Oh, yes,
I
Michael
believe.
Ann. Amy's got a birthday.
Meg, if I'm not
Meg's
mistaken. It was
yeah.
Dale
Oh, Dale Michelle.
Michelle yesterday or the day before, 2 days ago. Lots.
Did you wish him happy birthday from us?
Yes, of course I did.
Thank you.
And he said he's going to see us on the edge.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Yes.
See,
So he's
even
coming.
Dale's
Dale's
special.
coming.
Yeah. Larry, actually, Sean, we have amazing sunsets here in Pell River. Never got to see any sunsets on his cruise. Why not? You were too busy gas bagging, I think. Hello, I Can Do It from Chris. Hi, Nothing Hold Me Down. Nick, I come from a typical cold climate in America. 12C sounds like a heat wave compared to his typical winter weather here, where it gets down to minus 30 during our Minnesota winters, and sometimes... Now, wait a minute. Nick, does the state change its name in winter from Minnesota to something? Shut up, Sean. Hey, Chris. Nick says even colder. G'day, Sherry. Dewey's birthday was in July as well.
Dewey, yes. So there were a few.
Yeah. Amy is saying Meg is tomorrow.
Correct, yes.
And then mine, Michael Ann's, is Sunday.
That's right, yes. Coming up.
Mr. Ricky Ocean, I'm hollering at ya. Welcome aboard.
Welcome in.
Hey, Ricky.
Are you what?
When-
Are
when-
your feet on terra firma at the moment?
Yeah, maybe not. Hey, Ricky, tell me something. Where was your most momentous sunset and on which ship? Sherry's going, hey, hi Amy, happy birthday. Larry is going, g'day to Ricky. Nick, my favourite sunrise, sunset have been on Amtrak trains.
There you go.
Well, we're not surprised. Sherry's saying g'day to the Ocean Live. Amy is going, yeah, whatever that said. Adelaide felt left out and wanted to say something.
Oh, Adelaide was
Thank
typing.
you, Adelaide. Adelaide,
clever dog.
next time, please don't say it that way because it could be misconstrued to being something a bit
Yes, you need to be
risque.
careful. You never
Yes.
know what might come
Yep.
out.
It's the first letter that's the problem, the R. Larry is going mini soda to cold soda.
Yes.
Yep. Nick is saying our winter state name is Snowta. That's funny. Najuma saying g'day to Chris, to Sherry.
Did you know you've been sitting there very
Yeah,
quietly?
She's always sitting there quietly. She's waiting for
in the
me
good,
to...
not the naughty corner, in the good corner.
Yeah, she's always
No.
waiting for me to stuff up. Sherry's saying any sunset on a cruise is an awesome
That's
sunset.
exactly what I said, Sherry, initially. Yes, agree.
Yeah, but there's got to be
Yeah,
at least
always
one that
better.
sticks out.
Always better over the ocean.
Chris is g'day to Najuma. Sherry's g'day to Najuma. There we go. Ricky goes in the Caribbean on the Carnival Vista.
Now, is that the sunset or is that where you are right now?
That's where he is right now, the bugger. He's there with Lexi. I hope. Kenny is saying he's in the down unders. Thank you, mate. You keep
Kenny,
flicking
you're
backwards
busy.
and
Don't
forwards.
exhaust yourself.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? He's multitasking as usual. He's 2 iPads, 6 computers, and 3 phones. There we go. Ricky had been busy on Instagram. Larry's been checking out his Instagram, right? Sherry's saying g'day to Kenny.
Ricky always looks like he's having a blast
Hey.
wherever he is. It's just like
And
Non-stop.
by the way, Ricky, look after my belt.
I really believe you've got a long, long way to go to catch up to get that belt. Sorry. Long, long way to go.
I want the belt.
I want it.
I want it. Kenny is going. He's usually hiding in the background himself. Yeah, we know.
That's all right. We know
Larry
the
is
thing.
saying he watched an amazing sunrise sailing into Aruba. Yes, that was an amazing sunrise.
Yeah, sunrises are good too.
Yeah, g'day to Fordman Busby, saying g'day to Kenny. Larry, Ricky, I look forward to having my picture with your belt. Don't worry about Ricky. You don't need Ricky in the picture, just the belt, right? I think part of the best part of that, having a photo with Ricky, is the belt. Kenny, I believe it or not, I'm only on my phone to... What? Ricky's trying to have adult... Ricky, does that mean you're trying to have a pina colada with Lexi? I won't go there anymore. Stranger things can happen. I'm in
I
trouble.
don't know. Is that?
I'm in trouble now. I think I better have a drink.
I always.
quickly.
Please do. Is it a pina colada?
No, it's a coffee fix.
Good.
Actually,
What a surprise.
Actually, both Paul and Jimmy, who are both away on various vacations, not together, but simultaneously they're away.
And at the same time?
And at the same time, yes.
Yes.
They both made a White Russian with a bit of cola in it. So what they had was, it was Kahlua milk, vodka, and cola. Apparently, it tasted awesome. I don't know what he called. I forgot what he called it, but it was apparently it was a nice drink.
Well, we could try that at home.
Yep.
Only thing is we need Kahlua and vodka.
We got the vodka. We just don't have the Kahlua.
We finished it. We have to get some more.
Oh, yes, we do. Chris is saying, Kenny, did your laptop break or something? And Ricky's going, yes, pina colada, that's it. Whew. I didn't go down the wrong path there.
Phew.
Larry, pin the tail on the time. Yeah, okay. White Russian Russo Blanco is my favorite. What's the Russo Blanco? White Russian.
White Russian.
Oh, there we go. Larry, I didn't know you were that sophisticated that you could speak more than one language.
It's all right. Sean's just struggling with English, so.
Yeah, that's true. I speak South African. I don't speak English. Kenny, no buzz beer. He just didn't get it out today. Take out the milk, and I would try that.
Yeah.
Take out the milk.
No, I'm not much of a drinker, but there are things that I would be happy to try.
Yeah. And Chris is asking you a very important question there, Kenny. Are you feeling okay? especially when you do that. Larry, I can speak Spanish. Yeah, well, I'm not going to ask you the Spanish you're going to speak because I know that it's going to come back as burritos, tacos, that sort of stuff. Yeah. Ricky, if you guys aren't drinking, and adios, my friend. I don't know what you all are doing with your lives.
Oh dear, we must live a very sheltered life, eh? I
We
think
do, we do, we do drink.
we've got to get with the program.
Correct. We do drink. Look, it's caffeine, but you don't know what's in the
We're
caffeine,
such
do
big
you?
drinkers.
You do you?
No, there might be a
For
bit
all
of
you
a
know,
bit of a drop of something, a bit of a wee
exactly.
drop of the drum.
For all you know, it could be Kahlua, which has got coffee in it.
Bit of Bailey's.
Kenny's saying yes, he's doing okay. That's good. Larry, didn't you have a drink with Ricky in Texas? Boy, did we have a drink together, Ricky and I. And I'll tell you
We
what,
did.
Ricky, Ilana, and I were fortunate enough to spend time together at the Texas Steakhouse. And I'll tell you what, we had an amazing time.
With Sean and KC.
Yes,
It was
with Sean and
fantastic.
Casey, and we absolutely had the most
We
amazing
did,
time.
and they were very
the
sweet.
five of us,
They were
yep.
really all of you
Yep. And I'll tell you
looked
what,
really looked after us. I have to
absolutely.
say.
And I'll tell you what,
We had a bit of a
folks,
crisis that evening.
if ever you manage to get to Houston, you need to look up those two channels. You need to look up
Yeah.
The Ocean Life and get in touch with Ricky and Lexi. You have to. It's not a maybe, it's a must, because you're just going to have an absolute blast. And you need to get in touch with Sean and KC, because that's also, you're going to have an absolute
Awesome people.
blast. Yep.
Awesome.
Laurie is saying, gotta go, take care.
Oh,
Laurie,
nice-
thanks
Laurie,
for popping in.
Nice to see you.
You have a nice, pleasant
And if you're
evening.
really interested, Laurie, just get in touch with Crystal and crunch some numbers. Never know.
You never know. Good night,
We would love
Laurie,
to see
from
you.
Larry. Larry is saying, Houston Airport took care of me. Well, Larry, Houston Airport always takes care of you. Okay. Well, it does.
Houston Airport. Was that where we had the issue with the woman in our luggage? Was it Houston? Or
Oh,
was it
that's,
Tampa?
yeah. No, we
When they wanted to charge us for
they
our...
wanted to charge us at both.
That was... Oh, yes. But I got a bit stroppy, didn't I?
That was Tampa.
That was Tampa leave, yes.
That was Tampa.
On our way to Houston.
Yep.
Yes.
Ricky is saying he had a blast with us as well.
I
Thank
hope
you,
so.
mate. We really enjoyed the time.
We really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Had an absolute ball. Chris is saying you can get lost in Dallas Fort Worth. We didn't get to Dallas, but I'll tell you what, when we flew into Houston,
That was hectic.
oh boy, was it
It was
hectic.
pretty hectic. It was really hot too.
Yeah, it was. and
It was hot.
unfortunately they lost one of my bags.
Yes.
Larry is saying Houston Airport, he had to take advantage of the golf cart from gate to gate. Really, Larry? Mate, you're a Olympic athlete. How come you had to use the cart? I mean, you could have run faster than the cart. Love the layout of the Houston Airport. Depending on which side you were, did you get to see the motifs on the wall? Funny I said motifs, because there were those car parts on the side.
Oh, the
remember?
cars. Yes, that
Yeah.
that was great.
Yeah.
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 But it depends what terminal you're in. I don't really have. To me, once you get to one airport, after a while, they all seem
look
to be
the
the
same.
same. To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't really have specific memories of, apart from the cars, the artwork, and then we had that breakfast. We got there for breakfast.
Yeah, we were there in time for breakfast while
time.
we waited.
Well, it's a big airport.
Yeah, it's huge. Well, any airport's bigger than that. Any of those airports are bigger than Melbourne and Sydney.
Oh, well, yes.
Yep.
Well, our population is nothing compared to the States. So.
Yeah. Chris is saying that they have a tram system at the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Mate,
Oh, do you know?
Chris, you need to go to Singapore.
That is Changi Airport. I could live there. It is incredible. I love that Hong Kong is an airport that has I know they have them. I think Singapore does too. A lot of them do now. The driverless trains
Yes,
between terminals. It's pretty. It's a little bit. Whoa, hang on. There's no
Yeah.
one driving these.
You're actually going to stop at the stop, aren't you? That's the question I asked the train. Larry says he flew from YVR to Denver to Houston, Houston to Miami. Very long day. His knees couldn't take the long walk from gate to gate.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
We had a really strange thing when we were in Auckland. We was that when we were going to Houston? We had to,
yes.
okay.
And back.
You check in Melbourne, and your luggage is checked in all the way through.
Yeah.
Okay. So we get to Auckland. We had to get off the plane. We were only in transit. We only had about an hour
Correct.
to the next flight. That's when we found out about the Hurricane Ian, by
Yeah.
the way. Yes,
Yeah.
because there were people at the gate. Anyway, we had to get off, and then we had to walk all the way into the
It was a
not even
transit area. It
a
wasn't-
transit area.
Yeah.
Okay, then we had to go through security again. Like where would we have picked up anything from the security in Melbourne to getting on a plane to getting off the plane?
Correct.
Okay, so we had to get all the way through security again, and then just walk back again.
Walk back to the
To exactly where we
virtually the
came
same
from.
spot to get on the plane to come into Houston.
Well, okay, it was
I mean,
we had to
serious.
change planes, it was
Yeah.
but just
Yeah.
do a different departure gate.
And
but-
we had to do the same when we came back because it left Houston. We landed in Auckland. We had to get off, go through the transit area, and then but then we had a bit of time up our sleeve as well. Then, so I could.
Oh yeah, we
kind of
got there quite
understand
early.
that.
Yes, we did get there.
Okay,
Yeah,
Larry. Well,
Remember that.
I get, mate. I don't understand one word you just said there.
An hour layover.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, it was a connection. They would have waited for us because it was all Air New
Yeah,
Zealand.
it was
They
all-
would have
yeah.
waited. It was more than an hour, just.
But still,
And we were sitting at the departure gate there, and there were a lot of people actually from Miami who were talking about the hurricane, and
Yeah.
as some of them were from Fort Myers too.
From-
We were
from
talk-
Fort
they were talking
Myers,
about Fort
yeah.
Myers. We thought, oh my God, that's where we're going.
yeah.
Yeah. We thought, oh,
Well, here's the thing, we were in Houston when we landed, and we were sitting with Ricky and Sean and KC after we'd come back from the Texas restaurant, and we had to try and get a flight down, and we ended up. It was much easier for me to make a phone call to Australia to try and sort out our flights going
with
down.
United.
With
That was
United.
shocking.
Yeah. We ended up going into Tampa, which was unusual because we were going to fly directly to Fort Myers. But we ended up going into Tampa, and then from Tampa, my cousin came to pick us up.
Through the storm
Yeah.
damaged highway and roads up. Yeah, but he was actually taking two people, so
Yep.
virtually rescuing them.
Larry, that's much better because I can't read Canadian. It's,
I understood what
yeah.
I made out what he said.
yeah, she complains about my handwriting too.
Right.
Chris is going, Larry, is that half French, half English? Yep. See, even Chris didn't get it. Okay, Larry. Now,
As a teacher, you get used to reading kids writing, and you know exactly what they're saying.
Larry is now making an excuse. His laptop keyboard is hard to see the keys, so his typing sucks. I'm not going to make another comment there. Amy is saying she might be going to Tampa in November, might have to change her September cruise because of work. There is something going on she doesn't want to miss. Oh, September, hey? November, yes. Something really serious that you don't want to miss. You know what's going on in November?
I think I do.
Out of Tampa?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Of course, I do.
Mm.
Yes.
Yep.
Wish we were there.
Be careful of karma, Sean. Yeah, you're right. Well,
Come and get
Larry,
ya.
why should you be special, my friend? Ilana sends me out to go and do a kit service somewhere, and then she comes back and I come back and she says, "What did you just write there?"
His handwriting is just shocking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We know.
Oh, yes.
Ricky is saying, Sean, and you want to be an international man of leisure, and you can't understand Canadian.
It's a shocker, isn't it?
Yeah, Ricky, you are right. You are right, mate.
Ricky,
Under-
he has got to understand English first. Okay? He's got to master that. Then he'll work on everything else.
Amy's going, something's going on for work she doesn't want to miss. Oh, that's kinky. But the cruise would be end of November, beginning of December. Ah, okay. All right. So, Amy, what's happening that you don't want to miss it? Come on, spill the beans. You've already whetted our appetite. Isn't that funny? We're talking about a cruise show and we're
Yes.
whetting appetites.
Yes, but it's not WET wetting.
Oh, okay. Larry is going Christmas party. November?
Oh, okay. Actually, we
Christmas-
haven't had a Christmas in July yet.
We haven't.
Yes, small steps, that's right. Small. English A. A.
Chris,
B. B.
Chris.
C.
I will tell Nessa on you if you're not careful, mate. There we go, Larry. He gets it wrong. Smill steps for short legs, Busby. Smills. It's okay. Big meeting with the managing partners in a certain area. Get to meet with the VIP of the company. Oh, wow, Amy, that's awesome. So what's the area? Hang on, Tampa. So you're Orlando? Am I hazarding a guess to say Disney? Would I be close? Unless it's the aquarium. You all want to hear something shocking? We do not have a cruise plan. What?
What? What?
Now, wait a minute. Ricky, do you have one for 25? Because I know of a perfect cruise
Hey.
for the two of you.
Hey, yeah.
Well, it starts kind of like in 24, but it finishes
Right at the end.
25. Got to come on down. Busby's saying, Sean, she's right here next to me. Yeah, I know. She's got to hold you up, mate. Amy is going, no, it's in Dallas, but the one here is when she has a September cruise planned. Ah, okay. Larry's asking whether Ricky's on Shipmates. And Ricky is saying he's on Shipmates as the Ricky Ocean. Get that, Larry? I'll leave that up for you because you are Canadian, so it'll take you a little bit of time.
You're terrible, Muriel.
I know.
Is it time for us to go?
It's almost, yes, it is. It's well and truly time for us to go. Folks,
Thank you for joining us today.
yeah, thank you for joining us.
Much appreciated. Lovely to see you.
we appreciate you all coming on board. Hump Day, we may be lucky enough to have Jimmy, the astute tourist, come on board with us. I'm still trying to get a time when I can get Jonesy to talk to me about what's happening down under. But what we're looking at is, mate, you were slightly late, but you made it. You made it. And if you really want to, you can watch the replay. We don't mind. But folks, what we'll say is next week, hopefully we're on back as usual, which is 10 p.m. Eastern, your side of the pond, midday our side of the pond on Saturday.
You'll be by yourself next Saturday.
I'll be by my lonesome. That's cool. So I'll have 500,000 people on board.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah. Folks, please have a very pleasant weekend.
Have a great weekend. Have a great week.
And those of you that are cruising, please enjoy yourselves. Be safe, be happy, and in the words of Ricky Ocean, here's looking at ya. Bye
Bye.
now.